BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Dutch voters have delivered a significant shift in the political landscape, with an exit poll predicting the centrist liberal progressive D66 party is poised to emerge as the largest force in the Dutch parliament. This outcome follows a snap general election that saw a predicted substantial decline for Geert Wilders' far-right Freedom Party, PVV. The exit poll, indicating a margin of error of 1 to 2 seats, suggests D66 could secure approximately 27 members of parliament within the 150-seat assembly. This projected victory could pave the way for the party's 38-year-old leader, Rob Jetten, to potentially become the Netherlands' youngest and first openly gay prime minister. A historic milestone for the nearly 60-year-old party. The election results, if they hold firm, would represent a remarkable resurgence for D66, which secured only 9 seats in the previous election in 2023. Conversely, it signals a considerable setback for Wilders' anti-immigration Freedom Party, which is forecast to drop from 37 MPs to 25. Jetten's campaign, characterized by its resolute optimism and high energy, appears to have resonated with a significant portion of the Dutch electorate. Many voters expressed disillusionment with the preceding 2 years under a fractious and largely ineffective four-party conservative coalition government led by the PVV, a government that was widely perceived as bogged down by internal disputes and lacking in tangible achievements. Addressing jubilant supporters at the D66 election gathering in Leiden, Jetten declared, "We have today achieved D66 a best-ever result." He added, "Millions of Dutch people have turned a page. They have said goodbye to the politics of negativity, of hate, of it can't be done." Jetten's message extended to a call for moving forward, stating, "Let's also turn the page on Wilders and work on a splendid future for our beautiful country. In the coming years, we will do everything we can to show all Dutch people that politics and the government can be there for them again, even should the final official results place the Freedom Party in the lead." Wilders' brief tenure in power following the PVV's surprise victory in 2023 appears to be drawing to a close for the time being. Key mainstream parties have consistently ruled out the possibility of forming a coalition with his party. The election itself was triggered by Wilders' decision to withdraw the PVV from the government in June, less than a year after its inception. This move came after coalition partners refused to endorse his radical anti-refugee proposals, which were widely viewed as either unworkable or illegal, or both. Wilders, while acknowledging that his party was unlikely to be part of the incoming government, defended his decision to leave office, posting on social media, "The voter has spoken. We had hoped for a different outcome, but we stuck to our guns." Under the Netherlands' proportional representation electoral system, a threshold of 0.67% of the vote is required to secure a parliamentary seat, a bar cleared by 15 of the 27 parties competing. This diverse field included parties representing a wide array of interests, from the over 50s and youth to animal welfare, universal basic income, and sport. The inherent fragmentation of the Dutch political system means that no single party ever achieves an outright majority, and the nation has relied on coalition governments for over a century. With the 3 most recent administrations comprising 4 parties, the formation of the next government is expected to follow a similar pattern. Rem Kortweg of the Clingendael Institute in The Hague commented on the post-election process, noting, "When it comes to forming a new government in the Netherlands, election results are not the end. They're the start. The cards have been shuffled. Now the negotiations can begin." In contrast, the center-left Green-Left Labour Alliance, GLPVDA, experienced a disappointing election night, finishing in 3rd place with 20 seats, a notable decrease from both the outgoing parliament and pre-election polls. This outcome prompted the party leader, Frans Timmermans, to announce his resignation. The veteran former European Commission vice president stated he took full responsibility for the result, adding, "It is time for me to take a step back and hand over the leadership of our movement to the next generation." Meanwhile, the center-right Christian Democrats, CDA, who had also campaigned on a platform of restoring decent and responsible politics to the Netherlands, following what they termed the most extreme government in recent history, saw a significant increase in their seat tally, nearly quadrupling it to 19. With 76 seats required to form a governing coalition, one potential scenario involves a broad-based alliance that could include D66, the CDA, GLPVDA, and the Liberal Conservative VVD, the VVD. The only member of the outgoing government to improve its seat count is projected to secure 23 seats. However, negotiating such a coalition could prove challenging, particularly given the VVD leader Dylan Jesselgoz's repeated assertions of a desire for a right-wing coalition, which would likely preclude a tie-up with the center-left GLPVDA, as noted by Armida van Rij of the Center for European Reform. An alternative, more right-wing configuration might incorporate the radical right JA21, which gained 8 seats, bringing its total to 9. It is noteworthy that, with the exception of the VVD, all other outgoing coalition members experienced significant losses, with one party, New Social Contract, failing to win any seats at all. The election campaign was largely dominated by pressing issues such as migration, escalating healthcare costs, and the Netherlands' acute housing crisis. Geert Wilders' PVV had consistently led in opinion polls until mere days before the vote, at which point the mainstream center-left to moderate-right parties began to gain traction. Wilders had previously stated that democracy would be dead if the PVV became the largest party, yet was excluded from government. His opponents, however, countered that letting in the polls did not guarantee a place in government and that any coalition commanding a majority represented a democratic outcome. The process of coalition building in the Netherlands is notoriously lengthy, often extending for months. Following the vote, an informator is appointed to explore potential coalition options that could secure a parliamentary majority. Subsequently, potential coalition partners engage in intensive negotiations to finalize an agreement, which must then be presented for a vote of confidence in Parliament. Regardless of the eventual composition of the new cabinet, the urgent need for action on critical issues remains paramount. Despite the campaign's emphasis on migration, public opinion consistently identifies the country's housing shortage as its most significant problem, with an estimated deficit of around 400,000 homes in a nation of 18 million. Analysts caution that unless this housing crisis, alongside other pressing concerns like soaring healthcare costs, is effectively addressed, the Netherlands' apparent return to a more pragmatic form of governance could prove to be a fleeting episode.